Chairman with the Hall Pool Supply. It's been a couple weeks since I had a chance to make a video and show it to you. We had a couple pieces of equipment, camera equipment malfunction, but here we are, and I want to talk about what's been popping up. It's becoming now the end of the season, September, your filters. So I know everyone's been in a frantic, keeping the pools clean, adding chemicals, brushing, vacuuming, lots of activity, but now is the time where you really need to take a step back. Like now we're getting ready in our pool service to do our annual inspection, checking all these things out in detail because it will end up costing you a lot of money on chemicals. It will end up costing you a lot of money on your filters if they're abused, if they go too long beyond when they need to be cleaned. And that's what I just wanted to share a brief moment and explain the concept of what's going on so you really start thinking about, okay, wait a second, when those things are dirty, I need to clean them, or else at least you'll know now what the or else is, what happens, because for every cause there is a reaction and so forth. So what's happening to the filter when your PSI gauge gets up to the 20 PSI usually, typically, unless you have a variable speed pump, which you need to throttle that back because your water is moving slower through the filter, giving you a softer input of particles and everything that's being collected. Because a variable speed is moving 35 gallons per minute, your traditional one-speed pump, which 80% of us still have, is shoving particles at 70 gallons per minute. So what will happen? See, the bands are gone now. What will happen to your filter instead of them lasting and being something of a great benefit? It will be, and he's even cleaning them. Oh my gosh, if you let them go beyond the time they are to clean, it's so difficult compared to if you just clean them when they need to be cleaned. So what will happen is this, and then I'll shut up, is that water finds the path of least resistance. So here you have a circumference. See some of the twisting that's going on already and the bands that are broke. When this starts to happen is when you let the filter go beyond when it's dirty. So it's all plugged up, water is being pumped in, 70 gallons or 30, whatever you have. Nonetheless, the water, once everything gets plugged, will find the weakest part of this fabric in this filter and start blowing water through that section, bulging it, twisting it. Then once that gets compacted, it will find the next weakest point because this is all filled up now, spread apart, and you damage the filter. So the moral of the whole story is check your filters. Make sure the PSI gauge is not at the dirty mark. Open them up if you're in question. Look at them. If they're filthy and dirty, wash them out, clean them, chemically treat them once per year to burn out all of the minerals that end up compacting the little micron holes that filter for you. They get congested and you lose your surface area. So once a year, chemically treat them. Have any questions, give us a call. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this makes you, think about what's happening. At least you now know what's going on. And that's it. This also applies to DE grids as well. Sand filter's a little different, and you can check that out on our website. Y'all have a wonderful weekend or week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.